Lake Michigan forecast for Sheboygan, Wisconsin to Pentwater, Michigan south. Rest of today, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots becoming north 10 to 20 knots. Waves 1 to 3 feet. Tonight, north winds 10 to 20 knots becoming northeast 10 to 15 knots late in the evening, then diminishing to 5 to 10 knots after midnight becoming northeast 5 to 10 knots late. Waves 1 to 3 feet. Friday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots becoming north 10 to 15 knots. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Friday night, north winds 10 to 15 knots diminishing to 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Saturday, north winds 5 to 10 knots increasing to 10 to 15 knots. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Saturday night, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots veering to southeast. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Sunday, south winds 10 to 20 knots becoming southwest. Chance of showers. Waves 2 to 4 feet. Monday, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Chance of showers. Waves 1 to 3 feet. Here is the nearshore marine forecast for waters within 5 nautical miles ashore on Lake Michigan for the following: Winthrop Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois, Wilmette Harbor to Northerly Island, Illinois, Northerly Island to Calumet Harbor, Illinois, Calumet Harbor, Illinois to Gary, Indiana, Gary to Burns Harbor, Indiana, and Burns Harbor to Michigan City, Indiana. Dense fog advisory in effect until 10 a.m. this morning. Today, north winds 5 to 10 knots this morning, increasing to 10 to 20 knots this afternoon. Areas of dense fog in the morning. Waves 1 feet at less this morning, building to 2 to 4 feet this afternoon. Tonight, north winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to around 5 knots. Mostly cloudy. Waves subsiding to 1 to 3 feet. Friday, north winds 5 to 10 knots. Mostly cloudy. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Friday night, north winds around 10 knots. Mostly cloudy in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Lake Michigan water temperatures: Chicago Shore, 59. Chicago Crib, 59. Chicago Buoy, 55. Wilmette Buoy, 57. Michigan City, 58. South Mid-Lake Buoy, 47. Central Mid-Lake Buoy, 44. North Mid-Lake Buoy, 41. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio, KWO39, serving marine interests on southern Lake Michigan, the Illinois and Indiana shores, and the Chicago area. The current time is 9:11 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of north-central Illinois, northeast Illinois, and northwest Indiana. For today and tonight. Weather hazards expected: elevated fog risk early this morning. Discussion: areas of dense fog near the Interstate 80 corridor in Illinois will dissipate early this morning. There could also be some patches of dense fog oozing just barely inland along Lake Michigan beaches, mainly this morning. And now the extended outlook for the period Friday through Wednesday. Saturday and Sunday, limited thunderstorm risk. Spotter information statement: spotter activation will not be necessary through tonight. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of the Illinois nearshore waters of Lake Michigan and the Indiana nearshore waters of Lake Michigan. For today and tonight. Weather hazards expected: elevated fog risk, mainly this morning. And now the extended outlook for the period Friday through Wednesday. Sunday, limited thunderstorm risk. At 9 a.m. at O'Hare Airport, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 63 degrees. The dew point was 57. And the relative humidity was 81%. The wind was northeast at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.10 inches and steady. Elsewhere around the region, it was 59 at Chicago's lakefront. It was partly sunny, with a temperature of 60 at Waukegan and 61 at Gary. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 61 at Chicago Executive Airport, 60 at Lansing, and 60 at Benton Harbor. It was fair, with a temperature of 66 at Midway Airport, 62 at Milwaukee Airport, 62 at Racine, 65 at Kenosha, and 65 at DuPage Airport. Once again, at O'Hare Airport it was 63, under partly sunny skies. At Milwaukee's harbor entrance, winds were northeast at 3 knots. At the Muskegon entrance, winds were east at 5 knots. In open waters, at the South Lake Michigan buoy, winds were north at 6 knots. Waves were 0 feet. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station, KWO39, serving marine interests on southern Lake Michigan and the Illinois and Indiana shores, 24 hours a day, on a frequency of 162.55 megahertz. From our transmitter high atop Willis Tower. This station will also broadcast severe weather events for southern Lake Michigan, Lake, Cook and DuPage counties in Illinois, and Lake and bordered counties in Indiana. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Romeoville, Illinois. For the complete Chicago metro area weather broadcast, tune to KZZ81, Lockport, on frequency 162.425, or KXI41, Crystal Lake, on frequency 162.500. Visit us on the web at weather.gov/Chicago. Here is the forecast for the Chicago metropolitan area. Today, partly cloudy. Patchy fog in the morning. Highs in the lower 70s inland, but only around 60 near the lake. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour through mid-morning, increasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour in the late morning and afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Lows in the upper 50s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, mostly cloudy. A slight chance of showers in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 70s inland, but only around 60 near the lake. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Friday night, mostly cloudy in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-50s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly cloudy. A slight chance of showers in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 70s inland, but only in the mid-60s near the lake. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Saturday night, a slight chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers. Lows in the mid-50s. Chance of precipitation 20%. Sunday, partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then mostly cloudy with showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s. Chance of precipitation 70%. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then mostly clear with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Chance of precipitation 30%. Monday, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 70s. Chance of precipitation 40%. Monday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 50s. Tuesday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 70s inland, but only in the upper 60s near the lake. Tuesday night, clear. Lows in the mid-50s. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 70s inland, but only in the lower 70s near the lake. The Lake Michigan forecast for Sheboygan, Wisconsin to Pentwater, Michigan north. West of today, southwest winds less than 10 knots increasing to 5 to 10 knots late this morning, then becoming southeast early this afternoon veering to west late. Areas of smoke with patchy fog through mid-morning, then areas of smoke this afternoon. Waves 1 foot or less. Tonight, north winds 5 to 10 knots veering to southeast. Waves 1 foot or less. Friday, north winds less than 10 knots increasing to 10 to 15 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Friday night, north winds 10 to 15 knots becoming northeast 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Saturday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots becoming north 10 to 15 knots. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Saturday night, east winds 5 to 10 knots becoming southeast 10 to 15 knots. Waves 1 to 2 feet. Sunday, south winds 10 to 20 knots. Showers. Waves 2 to 4 feet. Monday, southwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Chance of showers. Waves 1 to 3 feet. The Lake Michigan forecast for Sheboygan, Wisconsin to Pentwater,